What's up there, guys? It's your man Joe. Like I said before, I said I was going to do a podcast. I was probably thinking like a live stream podcast, but no, we're not going to be getting on to that. But we're going to be doing this, see how far I can go with this one. So, without further ado, somebody brought up a subject, Retaeh, a young woman named Retaeh Parsons, who, at least the research that I found, that she killed herself due to gang rape, and people are, and I guess the kids in her school did some filming. They gang raped her and filmed her and posted online and stuff like that, and that's what and her demise. And when I did, research about her, and I want to say condolences to the family. My heart goes out to them, but there's a lot of things in this world that there are people in this world that just have a kick to get a reaction out of you. To I don't know why, young children, especially since we live in a digital age where everybody is looking at you, regardless of who you are, what you are, or what are you about. There are people that have internet access way too easily, and I don't want to bring up back in my time, where back then we had like dial up, and you have to you can't be on the computer while somebody's on the phone and stuff like that. Yeah, those days are over. Now everybody has access to the internet to either better for their lives or destroy another person, or destroy their own, or destroy other people's lives. As far as for the young girl, the people who did this, I heard you can look at their names up online, I believe. But don't quote me on that. They could be taken down at some point. Their blood, the people the young kids or whoever did this has her blood on his hands or her hands or whoever. And it's sad because I think that I think parents should really start to mentally prepare for their children about this, especially in this day and age where there are going to be people that's going to come after you just because they don't like you, or maybe they do, or in some cases they might have an obsession over you. That we need to start preparing our children when these things occur, especially that, and also to protect themselves as well. Is that I think that we need to start mentally strong, mentally, I guess you can say mentally, bring up mentally strong our kids, because this is not, even though as much as I'm sorry, this is like a sad moment to me, and to really hear about and hear stories about that. But I think we should really start to mentally prepare our children, especially if something were to happen about this. If my daughter were to have gone through this, I'd be still be like, daughter, this is not something to kill yourself over, or if my son was, I'd say the same thing to him. This is not something, if they would have gang raped my children or something like that, and somehow it mentally scarred them, at least I want to prepare for them mentally if this were to occur, especially in these day and age, since people are out here, sending nudes to their, especially that, if my children were to have, a partner, or, as they're still in high school, and they're sending them pics, nudity pics to their significant other, and it got out online and stuff like that, and it psychologically got to them, I'll be like, oh snap, this is something that I need to, prepare for them, prepare, for my children for something like this, for evil teenagers in their school, as well. And I think that as parents, we should also get involved in our children's lives, especially on social media, because we don't know what they're particularly doing. I mean, if I would have found out, that my child is going through this, and it's bothering them psychologically, okay, I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna take the phone away from you. Let's take away from the Wi-Fi. Let's get you out of the Wi-Fi a little bit, for a little, maybe like a couple of days or a couple of weeks out of that. Then you'll, relax your mind, so it wouldn't have temptation taking over you to do something, do something that would harm yourself. Yeah. So again, and as far as for the guy or the people that done this, their blood is on their hands, and eventually they're gonna have to answer to the God of Israel on Judgment Day. Yeshua HaMashiach. Eventually, that's going to happen. That's pretty much what I wanted to talk about the whole subject. But please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what you guys think. Alright, it's your man Joe. See you guys in another video or so, okay? Alright.